For about it. We had a good turnout yesterday. Thank you for all the donations and support. I got a good lineup for y'all right here. Hope y'all enjoy. Leave me a comment. Also follow us on TikTok. If you got any videos that you think deserve to be put on here, send them to me. Whisper about it, and God bless.
It's all right. Oh my God, I almost died. No. I almost died. That was so scary. Thank you. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Party snacks.
I'm going one thing.
Me too.
One thing.
Me too.
One thing.
Me too. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Chips.
This is a Black Russian. I don't imagine there's too many of those in the world.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
I bought a jelly.
Who wants to show me the correct way how to eat soup?
Show us, soup man.
No, because I appreciate you handing that to me, and I will take it with much aplomb.
How do you eat soup?
All right, personally, when the soup is here, I thank it for being here. I prepare it for the entry into my body, and then as if I am about to draw a beautiful mural of something of Victorian era, 1800s, British, I scoop,
What the heck? Oh my God.
and I blow once, twice, and then I, in the mouth,
Perfect.
completely
description.
encapsulate my mouth around the base of the spoon, and then with airtight suction, pull it out. Dude, you're the biggest piece of shit in the world.
In the English language, there are silent letters. Lasagna. That's one of them.
Technically not.
Explain that.
Lasagna.
What did you think you pronounced just now?
Lasagna.
Again.
Lasagna.
Where's the G?
Yeah. I didn't even tell you what happened to me.
Oh,
I was
man.
betrayed. By a cereal?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Raisin Bran.
Tell me what happened, Grandma. Raisin Bran.
I've always said I love Raisin Bran.
I know.
I do. I
You
really
look like the box right now.
Okay, fuck you.
Man.
شيء من الارض علمني احنا صادق يا ولد
صادق. سلم عليه.
انا سعد حديد
سلم عليه.
على الطلاق مع قرن قطره وكلام يجعل هذا المجنون يتعبث الجيش.
He's a pretender. I'm a scorer. Where's the defender?
Ryan Reynolds was spotted in New York City yesterday in what is the most obviously staged paparazzi shoot I've ever seen in my entire life. One, why does it look like every single poster in this video is made by the same person, the exact same tape, and they were all using the exact same fucking marker? Also, when you watch the video, not a single phone in sight. It's 2025. If you are waiting outside of a hotel to meet your favorite celebrity, you are obviously going to have your phone because you want to take a selfie. And I think we all know by now that celebrities call the paparazzi on themselves like all the time. And I think it's kind of funny and honestly a little bit offensive that Ryan Reynolds actually thought we were all going to fall for this. I mean, come on.
I did. Don't do that.
All right, I'm going to blindfold you, and I got a surprise for you. Okay?
For me?
For you. Just for you.
Okay.
From me. Okay?
From you to me?
Yep, from nobody else, from me to you. Ready?
Okay.
All right. And so y'all know, Granny is not gang affiliated. She is just blindfolded. You ready? Come on.
She look like she had big blood.
Are you sure I ain't gonna fall?
I'm sure you ain't gonna fall. You trust me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's get you right there. And 3, 2, 1, you can take off your blindfold. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
What is that?
That's your dryer?
You bought that for me?
I did. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's your dryer. That's your dryer. Let's go set it up and dry a bunch of stuff. You want to? Okay, let's go do it. I know you do. Thank you for being my mama and not giving up on me. Thank you so much. I love you so much. I do. Anything for everything. Let's go get some warm clothes, okay? Okay.
He called me sexy. Thank you, Bert. Even with your own wardrobe selections? Yes. Interesting. Now, on May 17th, 2023, did you or did you not text Mr. Baldoni, the beanie is sexier? I did. So you first introduced the word sexy into conversations between you and Mr. Baldoni? Yes. So is it safe to assume then that Justin knew that you wanted to be seen as sexy? Yes. But later you felt uncomfortable by him acknowledging said sexiness? Correct. So you wanted to look sexy? Yes. But you didn't want him to tell you when you had achieved said sexiness? That's correct, Your Honor. That affirmation made me uncomfortable. Okay, I see that Miss Taylor Swift is also listed here in the lawsuit. Yes, Your Honor. In which you refer to yourself here as now Blake. Khaleesi and Mr. Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift as your dragons. Yes. Okay. Your Honor. Just curious, but which one is Viserion? I'm sorry, Your Honor? Viserion, you know the one that dies first in the fight beyond the wall with Jon Snow and all of them on the iceberg and the Ice King throws the, and then he goes into the water and it's really sad. Have you seen Game of Thrones? Yes, but you really shouldn't use references you don't know. Okay, now Miss Lively, I see here that Taylor Swift gets a special thanks in the credits of It Ends With Us. Yes. Oh. And Austin Swift? Yes. Britney Spears? Yes. Bradley, yes. Cooper, Sean Levy. Okay, this subpoena list is about to be the cat's meow. Yes, Your Honor. Bert, let's make sure we have makeup on standby and book a strata for my landing strip wax. Bradley Cooper is going to be here, so I just want to be prepared. Anyways, moving on. So I see Miss Taylor Swift is listed here. Is she going to be making an appearance today in court? Hi, Tree. Is she coming? Miss Lively. Well, did you tell her I said she's always Khaleesi? Miss Lively! Sorry, Your Honor. Taylor and I are taking a break. Oh, no. So Taylor is Viserion. Got it. Okay, wait. Don't worry, Miss Lively. I'm sure like Ross and Rachel, it'll all be sorted out by season 10. Now, do you have any other family members that are here to speak out on your behalf? I understand previously that your brother-in-law was very vocal. Is he here? No, Your Honor. Okay, so brother must be Rhaegal and Ryan Reynolds. That makes him Drogon. You are getting a lesson in GOT today. Your Honor, I do have a video and an audio recording that I think the courts would be really interested in hearing. Miss Lively, I don't think that the courts can see that request. I'm sorry, Your Honor. May I ask why? Because the prejudicial impact outweighs the probative value. Whose prejudice is it impacting? Mine, Blake, mine. The audio is damning, Your Honor. Maybe. Yes, maybe. But I think we can all agree here that Mr. Baldoni's emotionally stable and calming voice on that voice note is going to do more harm than it's going to do good for you, because it's going to have me slipping off this seat and parting my Red Sea faster than Moses could get the people out of Egypt. Woo! Let's take a brief recess.
I married a guy who had asked me for a date when I thought, why in the world is he asking me for a date? He dated the cute girls. And I just couldn't understand it, but I thought he was cute, so I thought this was wonderful. I ended up marrying him. So about 3 years after we were married, I asked him, why did you ask me for the first date? I know, we had fun. It was good afterwards, but why the first date? He said, you wore an orange corduroy dress. And I thought anybody who would wear an orange corduroy dress liked to have fun. So we had fun the rest of our lives.
Hey, Dad, do an impression of Joe
God, I love
Biden
this.
explaining the plot to Star Wars.
So there's there's a Galaxy parked on the side of the. No. A long time ago, back when I was working full time at. Anyway, I was the head of the embassy. It doesn't matter. Far away, there was Galaxy, and there were robots. And the robots, they were not the droids you were looking for.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. I get it. You know, I mean, they asked them a question today, and I'm sure if you're of the type of person who just always hates the one team and loves what the other one does, they asked them a question about the crash. They said, will you visit the crash site? Now, every other politician would go, of course, it was a tragedy. And he went, it's the water. What do you want me to do, swim there? You know? And I was like, exactly, fuck right. You're exactly right. It's a stupid question, and you got just the answer you deserve.
You want to know why they call me Perez Adamas? Because I can see into the future. Perez Hilton here, and last night, Justin Baldoni's attorney filed an amended lawsuit against B-list actress Blake Lively over charges I told you about 5 days ago. A reminder, at the beginning of this week, I shared with you all information from the New York Times that exposed Taylor Swift's bestie. The Woody Allen apologists conspired with the New York Times to work on their hit piece against him. And yes, in a separate lawsuit, he is also suing the New York Times. I told you all that thanks to the metadata, the way that the New York Times saved each image, they were in possession of her lawsuit against him for at least 5 days plus before she even filed the lawsuit. Well, oh my goodness. According to his amended lawsuit, the New York Times actually knew of her planned lawsuit against him way back in October. She didn't file suit until around Christmas time. According to the newly filed amended complaint, the New York Times and the malicious and reckless defamation of his character began at least as early as October 31st. I saw the images, but there's more than just the images.
They're going to fry
and this is a very important new piece of information. You know, I told you all the images were labeled by the day they were created, as early as 4 or 5 days prior to her filing the lawsuit. Well, Baldoni's team claims that the article included HTML source code that revealed references to a message embed generator that referred to a date of October 31st, 2024. So, to put it simply, Baldoni's team claims that the New York Times started building the allegedly defamatory article at least on October the 31st, a month and a half plus before she filed her lawsuit. That October 31st and the whole code thing of it all, take a step back. That's when they started to develop the tool to display the text messages. This is why I couldn't see it. I only looked at the individual photos. It didn't occur to me to look at that. October 31st is when they started to develop the tool to display the text messages that were a very important part of that New York Times article and an important part of his lawsuit against the New York Times, and now her too, because remember, she accused him of a smear campaign against her, which he has vigorously denied and will defend in court, but now he's got receipts that she is the one that was working in cahoots with big media like the New York Times, which I also told you her publicist, Leslie Sloan, threatened to do that over the summer, sources told me. And she did, even though she got her way. Baldoni's legal team says that this latest development, the new information, is significant because the elements behind the now infamous New York Times article, quote, strip away the legal shields that Lively, the Times, and other Lively parties were likely relying on to protect their malicious acts of defamation. He is suing her and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, for $400 million. He's also suing the New York Times for $250 million. He is alleging that the paper of record cherry-picked and doctored her text messages and colluded with her to make him look bad without properly vetting and fact-checking everything. And nobody is covering this as well as I am. I also exclusively told you earlier this week that the producing partner, the co-founder of his Wayfarer Studios, is bankrolling all of his lawsuits. Steve Sarowitz, a billionaire businessman, is paying for all of his legal bills. Ryan Reynolds is paying for all of hers. And of this newly filed amended lawsuit, Baldoni's attorney, Brian Friedman, has a lot to say. And yes, Brian Friedman is also my attorney, and he's not giving me jack. Look at me. He has not given me a single anything. He has not influenced me in any way. And I continue to have an open mind and shared, just this week alone, opinions and information that have been critical of Justin Baldoni. And a lot of y'all were coming for me. And I don't care. I am not Team Justin Baldoni. I am not Team Blake Lively. I am Team The Truth, and I will continue to seek that out. But it seems like the truth is on his side. Brian Friedman, his lawyer, says the decision to amend our lawsuit was a logical next step due to the overwhelming amount of new proof that has come to light. This fresh evidence corroborates what we knew all along, that due to purely egotistical reasons, Miss Lively and her entire team colluded for months to destroy reputations through a complex web of lies, false accusations, and the manipulation of illicitly received communications. The ongoing public interest in this case online has ironically shed light on the undeniable facts pertaining to the New York Times and how heavily Miss Lively and her representatives were not only deeply involved in the attempted takedown and smear campaign of Mr. Baldoni, Wayfarer Studios, and their teams, but that they themselves initiated it. The amended lawsuit also includes a 150-page timeline that spells out, beat by beat, the sequence of Blake's alleged campaign to take down Justin Baldoni. It goes all the way back to January 1st, 2019, when Baldoni emailed Colleen Hoover, the author of the novel It Ends With Us, which their movie was based on, and it goes, this detailed 150-page timeline goes all the way through the end of January. I need to get my hands on that ASAP to see if there are any new developments there that have not previously been discussed publicly. Stay tuned. As always, I will bring you the latest. So, thoughts on the amended lawsuit? Thoughts on her? Thoughts on him? Thoughts on me? Thoughts on thoughts? Let's get thoughty in the comments section. And thank you for the support.
You got it? Look, he doesn't chew it.
Oh, he's rolling that thing on top of his thumb. Oh, man.
Yes, every morning is huggy time with the baby.
They do get crazy.
This is how the good Lord made me. I have the right to remain silent, but not the ability. And to me, kale tastes like I'd rather be fat. Sounds to me like we need to get some new conspiracy theories, because all the old ones turned out to be true. Conspiracy theorists are up something like 37-0. I mean, if you guys want to go back and write an article about whether your LinkedIn page is holding you back, you can do that. The movie about Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez, Sean, makes me appreciate Elon Musk that much more. They think our kids ought to be able to change genders at recess. Mr. Hunter Biden cheated on his income taxes. The cherry on top. He tried to deduct his hookers as a business expense, for God's sakes. You believe in the tooth fairy? You believe Jimmy Hoffa died of natural causes?
Grand, if I were waiting
You're
for
a
you-
chump, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Watching like a hawk, Dick. And they don't completely trust the government. Imagine that. And wait, what? What kind of question is that? They hate George Washington and Thomas Jefferson and Abraham Lincoln and Dr. Seuss and Mr. Potato Head. The benefit of the delay is, that we have a chance to talk about the issue. Mr. Joe Biden, quote, a sick fuck. Eat shit, Darren, close quote.
For the statements of other
Nice
people.
group you're
And I also
hanging
do not know
around
the
with,
answer.
Doc.
Thank you.
Are you going to call me a sick fuck?
It's Senator Merkley's time.
Here's what I think. I think these people are goofy. They have the right to their opinion, but they're just goofy.
What's that? Oh, President Trump's on the phone? Oh, yeah, tell him there's nothing strange at all about us having articles pre-written 5 to 6 hours before the plane crashed into the Black Hawk. Nothing strange about that. Tell him to get off our backs, okay? Can't believe anybody think that we would be involved with something like that. What's that? Oh, President, he wants to talk to me? Okay. President T-Dog, how are we? Good. Yes, we did have, we had some articles out about 5 to 6 hours before the crash. How did we know about it? I don't know. It's a mystery. Yeah, should we be investigated? Yeah, probably. Okay. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.
I am so distressed and disappointed that the blackest city in the United States of America is heading into Black History Month with its all-black council tearing each other down.
We're not tearing you down. You took your black behind over to Africa for 20 days and didn't tell anybody.
Well, they say the mayor has yet to justify the expense.
So what y'all think? Huh? Well, that's all right. They came from 2 or 3 different people. We need more people sending stuff in. Hey, spread the word. Whisper about it. God bless.